Hi. Hey y'all, how you doing? Happy 4th to everybody that's celebrating. I know everybody probably out doing their thing today, but I had a message for somebody. It was definitely one for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Although I'm sure some of you would rather me have shared the pulling of the cards with you, but I'm not your average tarot reader. Although in the future, on some of my other videos, I will pull cards on video, but I actually pulled on yesterday, and this energy, this message, I realized had to be for more than just me. And actually, someone who called me and I spoke to on yesterday that needed this message. So I should have been delivering this message to you guys yesterday, to be honest. But I had a few things in front of me and on my mind to deal with. So I wasn't able to get here, but I'm here today. So I'm hoping this message reaches those who it's for. Again, I'm not your average or traditional tarot reader at all. I am more of an intuitive reader. So I just want to deliver a message to you guys. There are some people or somebody that is having lessons of abundance, discipline, and patience right now. And in these lessons, you're going to receive after a major transition that is going to change your life forever. So don't let me not get ahead of myself. But as I said, it's a lesson in abundance, discipline, and patience. Through your patience and discipline, you're going to receive that abundance that you've been looking for. I feel as though that the main objective here is abundance. And I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. Basically, abundance comes in all shape, forms, and fashion. But if you have your mind only focus on abundance in one way, that's exactly what you're gonna receive. But I believe I believe and trust that what's going on now is we're being taught to receive abundance in all forms because we're limiting ourselves and kind of taking away. So through your patience and discipline, abundance in all forms is and will be available to you. It's a choice. Truth be told, there has been blockages placed in your path purposely to redirect you, to show you a different way of doing things. These blockages are causing major walls to go up in certain places. That's making a lot of us uncomfortable, maybe. But if you could trust the process, you would know what's on the other side of that wall that is probably seems as though it's been taken from you at this very moment, or you're missing out to where you're having to redirect your energy, redirect and find another way to do things. It's not a loss. It's not a complete loss. It's actually purposely put there to send you further than you ever thought you could go, to be honest. I had to take some notes here because I know sometimes I can go off and get a little away from my message maybe, but sometimes I get caught going down rabbit holes. So to redirect your energy, not to hurt you, but to prepare you in ways you never would have imagined. Spirit needed you to stop fantasizing. Stop fantasizing and wants you to stop fantasizing about your career, about your love life, about a project, about a position, about a person. Just do it. Stop fantasizing, because it's through this fantasizing. This card says fantasizing about pursuing our art full time, we fail to pursue it part time or at all. Rather than take a scary baby step toward our dreams, we rush to the edge of the cliff and then stand there quaking, shaking. I can't leap. I just can't. And you never really move. So Spirit wants you to stop fantasizing. That's why you've met this wall. You're being taught discipline. I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. You're being taught to be more disciplined, to be more by the book with some things. Because what you don't know, there is a path that's already been set before you. This card tops this card, to be honest. There's a path that's been set before you, that's already been walked before, that you can actually look at. You don't have to reinvent anything. But little do you know what's on the other side of this wall that's being placed in your life. It's there for good reason, though. I'm more than sure of it. Let me get to my notes. You had to take a loss or 2 or 3 or 5 to teach you to let go. Because whatever you were holding on to had limits. You were limiting yourself, and again, Spirit has wanted you to dream bigger. That's what this fantasizing is about. You limiting yourself and stopping your flow. Sometimes we get caught up in the fantasy of things, and again, not actually taking that step toward what we really want, and it slows us down, to be honest. Sometimes a loss isn't a failure, or even when you're redirected, it isn't the wisest thing. I'm sorry. A loss isn't failure, or even when you're redirected. Because sometimes it is the wisest to turn around and go the other way. Because that impasse, meaning impassable, is there to protect you, again, redirect you, and also getting you to stop and reflect on where you've been. Reflect on some things. Reflect on what you already have. Reflect on where you want to go and what it is that you really do want in your life. That's why you've met this wall. God, Source, Spirit, Universe wants you to be more disciplined and by the book. Again, follow the leader. Some people don't like the game. When we was younger, we all loved it. But it takes sometimes to get back to that childlike way of doing things to get to the ultimate goal. Through this lesson of discipline, God is teaching you order. That's what this card is about. It's teaching you how to line up and get in line with those things that you're asking for. You know, sometimes when we get antsy about a new idea or a new relationship, a new position, a new way of things, or even excited, not just antsy, we tend to want to do things our way because, oh, I've seen this, I've already imagined this, this is what I really want. Matter of fact, I've already made plans for this. But there are already plans set in place to where if you could just tap into it, or call somebody or talk to somebody that's where you already want to be. Yeah, they're already there and you're trying to get there. If you could just let go of ego for a little bit, put your sword down and stop fighting. There is a plan, a way of doing things that's already set before you. And if you could be just courageous enough and talk to somebody, you'll be surprised at the things that they will help you get to, because we're trying to get to faraway places. You have newer horizons that are waiting on you, but we have to get out of our own way at times. We want to skip the line. We want to do things our way, you know. That's okay though, because that's what makes us human. But there's a way to do it, and God, Soul, Spirit, Universe wants you to stick to the book. Go by the book with this one. Because this is about your abundance, and this is about a new way of gaining your abundance, not the old way, not the safe way, not the safe way. And not the temporary way. Because a lot of times when we do things our own way, we find it to be temporary, or we find it to be not exactly what we thought it would be. But again, it's going to take some courage for you to step out on faith and get with somebody that you can co-create with, that's going to help you. A partner. Somebody's experiencing some losses, some grief behind some things. But again, those blockages and those walls were set there to show you a different way, to get you to rethink this process, to change up your flow. It feels like a major setback. A lot of us are in this position right now, and it feels like a major setback, but it's really not. If you can just change your perspective, it's going to move you into your flow. Take your losses with calmness and peace, because on the other side of this is everything that you've been asking for, your abundance that comes in all shapes and forms. What you're learning right now is going to take you again to these faraway places. Allow the redirection, allow this change, and move quickly. Because I'm seeing right now. Things are changing right now. But you have to get on board. It looks like they're on a boat. You have to get on board. It looks like they're on a boat. Y'all, please excuse my nails. God wants you to focus. And some switch your focus. Wants you to be more poised about where you're headed, about this change up that's happening. Be more patient with yourself, because the impatience is what's causing you to want to break the line. Remember, the lessons is about patience. And it's the impatience that makes you want to break the line, that makes you want to do things your way instead of the way that God, Source, Spirit, Universe is giving you. And it may be an easier way. See, to you, this is your usual. This is how you see it. This is what you want. But little do you know, God may have a better way of doing this. Wants you to be more poised. Wants you to be more open to the possibilities. Wants you to be more receiving. Wants you to open your heart to joy and delight. Do it with joy. Because what's on the other side of this again is your abundance and a huge transformation. This card says a fresh new way of living emerges. A lot of you don't even realize that if you could just jump on board, this is going to change your life forever. This is a wish come true for somebody. This is a wish come true. This is something that you've been praying about, something that you put a lot of work into, something that you have gone to the market with, if that makes sense. Because this looks like a market to me. So this is something that you've been working for, something that you put a lot of work into, and it's going to change you in ways that you never would have thought. It may be causing you a lot of grief right now, but little do you know. And don't allow your spirituality to make you feel as though you have to seclude yourself. Sometimes people, this card says spirituality has often been misused as a route to an unloving solitude, a stance where we proclaim ourselves above our human nature. This spiritual superiority is really only one form of denial. Don't deny yourself your true heart's desire. Don't deny yourself with the things that you've been wishing for and wanting. Don't deny yourself and say this is not what you want when you know this is something that you've really been praying for. You've had to learn a lot to get here too. There are some mysteries behind this that you can't see. There are some things hidden in this that you really can't see right now. But it's all for your good. It is all for your good. Because it's going to change the whole flow of your life if you allow it. This card says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. It's going to change everything for you. It's going to give you exactly what you've been asking for. Although Spirit is asking you to go by the book, you're also being asked to stop playing it safe. Do what people don't expect you to do. Do what is outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable walking into a place that you've never been. A place, it takes not just a place that you've never been. Sometimes, it's uncomfortable operating in energy that's new to you, and it makes you want to back out. It makes you want to release and let go and just not try. But I promise you, you're safe. You're safe because there is no wrong way to do this. It's all about you choosing. You choosing what it is that you want to do. Give me a moment, you guys. It's all about you choosing what it is that you want to do and you choosing your own path. You can choose your path, but there's still a way to do it. Because, and I say that to say the path that you're choosing to walk, the path that you're choosing to walk, somebody's been there before. And although the Spirit is going to give you a new way of doing things, although Spirit is going to give you a new way to do things, you're still being asked to go by the book and allow things to unfold naturally. Things around you are changing because you're changing. You're changing your mind. You're changing the way you talk. You're changing the way you move. You're changing the way you respond. Just follow your spirit because it's going to lead you to where you're actually trying to get to. I think while I'm here, I am going to pull another card or two. I'm looking at my notes, you guys, just to make sure I give you all of this. And it's probably confusing to hear me say, play it by the book, and also not playing it safe. Because again, there are already rules set in place that need to be followed, or that can be followed. You don't have to reinvent anything, and that should be kind of taking the pressure off for somebody. Through insight in a relationship, you will see what's best for you. Expect a return on your investments, because again, you've been working real hard, and although you've taken a loss, it's not over. It's just a redirecting. Don't let your impatience get the best of you. It's going to take focus, flow, patience, and for you to move right now. And for you to actually let go of those old behaviors, old mindsets, old habits, old way of doing things, old way of thinking, old way of being. Because you can't take that into this transformation. God, Soul, Spirit, Universe is not going to allow you. Open your heart. Be more childlike. Be more childlike. Let me see what this co-create is saying. I feel like I'm missing something. Let's see what this co-create is saying, you guys. And then I'm going to let you go in about 2 minutes. I don't want to make this too long. Okay. Again, as I said earlier, allowing somebody to come in to help you. It's about your creativity. It's about inspiration. You allowing that person that you may need to talk to give you a few ideas and a few tips to lead you in that new direction. That's what this co-create card is about. It says you may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of your day via your thoughts, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are in spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality, blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. What you view in your life as art and know, you are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art, when you view your life as art and know you co-created only beauty and grace. Why can't I talk? Maybe because I shouldn't be reading this. So we're going to put that down. I'm not saying it's not a message there, but God knows, again, I'm an intuitive reader. So let me see what comes out here. What message do you have for anybody today, angels? What messages do you have, angels? Okay, I have two cards that hopped out. One is an observer. Again, observe what you need. Observe what's, let me see what this other card is. Oh, okay. Observe what's not for you. Something is not for you. It's a game maybe that somebody is playing. God, Soul, Spirit, Universe wants you to look at this with a different eye. Wants you to see beyond the hidden. Wants you to open up to really what's in front of you. I'll show you guys these two cards. Something is not for you. That's why you had to be redirected. God wants you to see this from a different perspective. Let me see what else we got over here. I want you to look beyond that what's hidden. It's something is hidden here. Something here you can't see as good as you would like to, but if you change your perspective on it, you will see that this is not for you, or it wasn't for you. Maybe that's why this grief is here, because that's why you had to take a loss. Somebody may have lost a child. Somebody may have lost a job, a position, some money maybe. Somebody is playing a game with you. Somebody is playing chess with you, just to be honest. And I don't consider chess a regular man's game, but somebody is playing chess to the point where you don't realize was that they're trying to keep you from seeing something. They're trying to keep you from your success, maybe. They're trying to keep you from your success. My nose is really itching, you guys. I'm sorry that you saw that. I apologize. But maybe something is trying to keep you from your success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Do it in love. Pay attention. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Love what you do, because that's what's going to bring you the success that you're looking for. That's what's going to bring you the real, true abundance. And I mean physical abundance. Surrender. I can release my need to control. You don't have to control this thing. God, Soul, Spirit, Universe has you covered. God, Soul, Spirit, Universe has you covered. You can surrender to the process. Surrender to the redirection. And then I'm going to pull one more, you guys. One or two more, and then I'm going to go ahead and let you guys finish enjoying your holiday. Spirit, is there any more messages? Surrender to this process, you guys. I promise you, in the end, you're not gonna regret it. Have joy. Don't allow what it looks like to discourage you. Have childlike joy and delight. Angels, do you have a message for me? Do you have a message for somebody else? I feel like these cards not going to give me anything. Okay. Hold on. I'll try this one more time. Okay. Put them down. I was about to. Let's see, you guys. Right now, move. Right now, allow this movement. Okay, non-duality. It's not as separate as you would like. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You could become fluid at doing both. Somebody, I guess, has been trying to separate their spirit from the physical, or their spiritual work from their physical work, but obviously you can do both. There's a way for you to do both and get the abundance that you're searching for. You took a loss, but that's okay. Because again, that's redirecting. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the egos. This is about love. This is about money. This is about love, and this is about money. One more. Because I think that's my cue. One more, angels. What you got for me, angels? That's a lot. Okay, let me see what I can get from this. Okay, lucky breaks, spiritual practice, your true nature conduits. Okay, so these lucky breaks are conduits. These lucky breaks are going to be conduits to your spirit. Let me say that right. These lucky breaks are going to be conduits. And your spiritual practice is also your true nature. Let's start here. As an artist, lucky breaks. If you ask an artist how he got where he is, he would not describe breaking in, but instead will talk of a series of lucky breaks. It is my contention that you can count on them. No human power can deflect our good or create it. We are all conduits for higher self that will work through us. We are all equally connected to spiritual source. It's going to bring you what you're looking for. So pay attention to certain messages that are going to come in, because I have a few birds here, especially the owl. Pay attention to messages that's going to come in. That's where your lucky break is going to come through, and it's going to be a big conduit to push you to your next chapter. Your true nature, spiritual practice. Creativity is a spiritual practice. It is not something that can be perfected, finished, or set aside. That's your true nature. The question, are you self-destructive, is asked so frequently that we seldom hear it accurately. What it means is, are you destructive of yourself? And what that really asks is, are you destructive of your true nature? Don't kill your spirit chasing your flesh. Don't kill your spirit chasing the physical, is what I heard. Don't kill your spiritual practices chasing the physical, how can I say this? Don't kill what you feel is, because somebody should be doing some spiritual work here. This is about spiritual work. Somebody is doing some spiritual work here, and there's I guess the spirit is asking you, I feel the spirit is asking you not to kill that with your chase for the bag, as they say. Because little do you know, all of this is going to lead you to the bag that's for you. But we ain't chasing, we attracting. And the only way to do that is for you to fall in line with this redirection. Fall in line. So thank you guys for that. I pray you all have a blessed and safe holiday. I pray that this message was for somebody. It was definitely for me. I love you guys, and I'll see you later in a minute.